Hello everyone and welcome to this stimulus check update. Today is Thursday, October 29th, and all of Congress is pretty much in recess right now. The Senate just left a couple of days ago. They are on recess, and really the only thing going on is the talks and interviews done by Nancy Pelosi, some talks with Steve Mnuchin, as well as Mitch McConnell has been in the news as well. So a lot of the talk right now has been around the timelines regarding a stimulus package, when it could be passed, why are all these delays happening right around election time, and a lot more. And a lot of it's very opinion-based, but I'm going to go over some of the things that are happening right now, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of it. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome to the Late Night Grind. This is a brand new YouTube channel. So I would actually appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. It actually helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps promote smaller channels like myself. I would very much appreciate it. All right, guys, well, let's get into it. Like I said, a lot of the news recently has been around Nancy Pelosi. She actually reached out to Stephen Mnuchin in an apparent attempt to get talks restarted regarding the stimulus package again. So right now there's a lot of opinions going on about why all the delay. They're now having polls asking the American public who they think is to blame for the delays. And it's, kind of split right down the middle. Some people blame Trump. Some people blame Nancy Pelosi. Some people blame Stephen Mnuchin and Mitch McConnell. And to be quite frank, I think they're all kind of to blame for it. And it's really interesting right now because we're coming up on an election. It seems to be that there's kind of two things at play here. One of which is that Nancy Pelosi really has no interest in getting a stimulus passed before the election, because she probably feels like that's going to help out Donald Trump in his re-election bid. And I would agree with that. I think Donald Trump also probably knows that getting a deal done before the election would help his chances as well. However, he's not really pushing that as well. He's actually said after the election, if he gets elected, that's when he will be able to put through a larger, more comprehensive stimulus package. However, they've been talking about that now for months, and it seems like every time they get really close, there seems to be an impasse. Recently, the most impasse has been Nancy Pelosi basically saying that not enough of the funds and not enough of the language that is being written into this stimulus package is going to actually help out for the virus. Things like testing, contact tracing, a lot of money to help out schools, different things like that. Nancy Pelosi just feels like it's very inadequate. Now, there's two schools of thought on this. One is that she actually thinks it's inadequate. Or number two, she's basically just kind of moving that goalpost in an effort to kind of push this back as long as possible until after the election. Going back to what I said earlier about her thinking that this stimulus package may actually help Donald Trump, she does not want to do that. There's a few other things. Money that is going to state and local governments has also been in talks. Actually, that's been in talks for even longer than some of the testing and tracing language. Nancy Pelosi wants a lot more funds to the tune of a couple $100 billion going to state and local governments. Back a couple of months ago, back in the summer, the Republicans said, no, we're not going to do that. It's basically a blank check for Congress to send money to the poorly run Democratic states and bail them out. Now, looking back about a month, the Problem Solvers Caucus that was actually supposed to be working on this as well actually said, well, what we could probably do is just tie money to state and local governments to how much impact there's been because of the virus, how much financial, economic impact there have been, and give out the money in that regard. Nothing ever went anywhere with that. So I'm not sure what the deal was with that. So as it stands right now, it does not look like we will be getting a deal done before the election. That does not mean that there might be something very positive and very progressive that might be coming because Nancy Pelosi, like I said, recently has just reached out to Steve Mnuchin again. It was either this morning or last night, basically wanting to keep talks going. So that's a good sign. So we're going to hope that Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi can continue to work things out. They've been working with other members of Congress to get that language worked out as well. So there is a small possibility that something could come together, and what they would have to do is call Congress back, call the Senate back, and have a vote on it. If that happens, then you could be looking at a quick turnaround for a stimulus package. Other than that, if Donald Trump would get reelected, you're probably looking at a timeline somewhere in maybe late November, possibly December, for the stimulus package to get passed. However, if he does not get in and a Joe Biden administration comes in, he's not going to take over office till late January. You're probably looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of February or March before any kind of stimulus would go out. And even then, there could be the same types of discussions and disagreements that are going on now. So you never know. The economic impacts that are going on right now are far-reaching. Just about every state is getting hit very hard. There are Congress members on both sides, economists, now saying, listen, something just needs to get done, or there could be some irreparable damage done to the economy and really hurt the economic. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, I'd appreciate it if you would go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified whenever I put out a new update video. I'm covering this stimulus topic because it's something that very much interests me, and it impacts a lot of people. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Like I said, it helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps promote smaller channels like myself. Thanks a lot. See you on the next video.